I'm not just getting around to it just all over the place. I think I'm officially fired today or laid off today on the 15th. When I get this thing? 110 a couple days ago. Past the 15th, so like 5 days ago. Alright, 5 days goes by fast. If you think things sell in 5 days, so after you list it, you're stupid. They won't. That's the old days, things used to sell fast, not anymore. You can scrap it in 5 days. That's about it. So, you must have patience with your reselling. I sold items I had for sale for months, even years, and I just sold them. You must have patience in your selling. Stash it in the corner in a box, and you wait. Doesn't matter if you tank the price. Doesn't matter if you There's no point in tanking the price. There's no point in that, because I have done that, and I raised the price back to where it was. And guess what? I got my price anyway, so it doesn't matter. People think lowering the price is going to help. Nope. Lowering the price sometimes it's a red flag. And they'll buy it at a normal price. They go, why is it so cheap? And they won't buy it thinking you're a scam because it's so cheap. So, what else we got? We got to go to Scrap Run tomorrow. Whatever that's going to yield. We're doing okay, though. Doing much better than we were in 2024, 2025. Doing much better, and it happened super fast. Super fast. So, this is me maybe giving up. Me giving up on things. Not caring. Just saying, I tried so hard and I got nowhere. I tried with people, tried with places, tried. I tried in my own endeavors. And luckily, UPS answered. They're not regularly hiring anyone though, so it is what it is. I guess we have to branch out to Swift and Walmart. That'll be our next endeavor if they do it. So they're not hiring anyway, so we'll be reaching out to that. But luckily we have money for that. See, months ago I was totally lost when I had that kind of opportunity. And I told the recruiter guy on the phone, I'm like, man, I don't even have money to get to that place. I really don't. I mean, I am broke. And I told him, I have nothing. I am broke. And that's when they canceled my EBT and everything else. I was like, man, I was broke. And then at least UPS and all the shit sold. So now we're not. We're just poor, which is excellent. We have, we can afford $20. We can afford $100. We can even afford $300. It's amazing. $300 is still kind of steep, but we can afford that. Back in the day, we used to be able to afford like thousands of dollars, but I don't know if I ever get to that ever again. But it happens fast to change. Like some have said, I didn't believe it, but you gotta believe it. Change happens fast. Anyway, I literally smell like smoke. I gotta change all my clothes and wash everything. From sitting in Old Blue for like 30 minutes, you smell like smoke. It's like absolutely disgusting. That a vehicle will literally make you smell like smoke. But I think I just give up on that project because it just smells like smoke so bad in the interior, and it's so dirty. You touch everything, you come out black like you went inside a chimney from all the smoke. I wonder why nothing works on it. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. So, anyway, hopefully some more people show up. I don't know. I gotta get out of here early in case the people come and they want to pick up items. I'm not gonna wreck my day waiting around for people. Like kind of like I did today, thinking people are gonna show up. I should have went to the scrap iron yard, but tomorrow I definitely have to go to the scrap iron yard because we are so full. We're gonna have to maybe even cram shit in the cab. It's just ridiculous. I need a trailer so bad, and I need to get out of this place. But I don't think I really need a trailer because I kind of only have like maybe like 7 real bulky things still to get rid of. I'm probably just gonna wind up scrapping if I can't sell them. So I don't know about that. So Yeah. Cleaning up, though. This takes time. Things can't get cleaned up in 5 minutes. Totally impossible. 5 days, even. 5 weeks. 5 weeks, you might be onto something. I had 5 weeks, and I basically changed everything. I was broken. Now it's poor. Period. 5 weeks. Amazing. So, there's this other crazy guy at this yard who just cooks on the phone and like does shit in the background. One of those kind of people. Ever see those people who just call you and they do shit in the background? And it's like they hold you on the phone like a hostage. I don't know. I kind of did that when I was very very younger because I just had no social skills. But now I just can't do that. I can't talk to people for more than like 10 minutes on the phone. I get really freaking bored and I'm like, I don't want to talk anymore. I'll talk to you in person like forever, but not on the phone. Not on the phone. I just don't like to do that. Phone is meant for information purposes, and that's it. The scheduling an appointment, whatever. That's what the phone is for. Phone is not for bullshit. You want to talk bullshit? Make a time and date. Go to a place and do a deal or something. That's what the phone is for. That's me anyway. So, and text messaging is only for pictures or directions. You shouldn't really do anything else through text message kind of an anxiety thing. I kind of went through that as well. It's like AIM and instant messenger for adults. Phone text messaging. I'll never do it again like that. Who is that? I can talk for hours as well in person. I will not talk for hours on a phone to someone on a phone. And even endless text messaging is really annoying as all hell too. I can't do that anymore. Done with it. You know, even like you with hello, even with text messaging, it's like in your monthly thing, like if you have to contact the same person like X amount of times per month, it's just like too much. Too much. It should be greatly limited. Hopefully more shit sells. Finally catching up on our listings though. We decided that we really don't need to collect anymore besides scrap metal because I just have so much stuff I'm adding up what the value is. And I still have these high dollar items and they will sell. They will sell these rare high dollar items. So I don't really need to do that. Again, our goal is like $3,000 in savings. However we get it from legitimate work, from reselling, and from scrap metal. No, I didn't have anything. I got laid off today. I was a seasonal worker for the packaging stuff. I actually started very late with that. They were giving me bad routes. I could have been doing that since early December, but they kept giving me bad routes and I didn't know why. And someone finally corrected it 2 weeks later. And then I got on a better route. But apparently the guy I was with had different helpers and they all sucked, so they kept me on the route because I was better than them. So, no, I just have temporary shit anyway. I applied to about 100 and over 150 places last year. I could not find a legitimate job. Over 150 places. Rejection. It was actually affecting me mentally because I was trying, I was filling in applications, doing this. I was even banging on doors and shit like that, going place to place to place. No, no, no. And it just got worse and worse and worse. Or the hours are just absolutely terrible. Like start at 2 in the morning and then end at like 5 in the afternoon. I'm like, no. And it was super far away. So it's just like, no, 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 no. So, yeah, washing dishes is cool. It's kind of antisocial. Yeah, it'll be okay though for a little bit. YouTube is down. YouTube used to support a lot of stuff. Yeah, I need some more temporary jobs. I should go to like a temporary agency. It's down the road and see what they have. They might have some shit like that have like decent hours and stuff. Yeah. No, what's going on in our country is not normal. It's just crazy. No, you can't really find anything at all. I can probably ride with Swift though and be a truck driver. You're only gonna make about like $1,000 a week or something on it, which isn't too great for being an entry level truck driver, but it's something. Yeah, they're probably awful here too. What they used to hire temporary workers at the car auction I worked at, going way back. Maybe you see my old tow videos or really shitty cars. It was a car auction I worked at for 5 years. I wasted my time there. I actually made like I made more money in the beginning, and then 5 years later, they kept cutting my pay, cutting my pay. 5 years later, I basically I made like $1 more an hour than I did 5 years ago. It was fucked up. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to really do across the USA stuff. I got too much crap going on here. Maybe if everything ever sells and I own nothing, that would work out, and I have my own house and stuff, but I don't have that. So, it's too whatever. I can only do like local. But Swift is local, but it's just far away starting out. So, I have to consider them. If I go to orientation, I think they pay me $300. So if they a free hotel, and you go to orientation, you get paid $300. So that's something right there interesting. How that works, I don't know, but it works like that. So yeah, and then you do Walmart runs because Swift has a Walmart account nationally in the whole United States. They usually hold the food for Walmart, so that's what you do: dry van or refrigerated, and you gotta hit up a couple stores. I talked to the guy the other night. It was a sign. I saw 3 other trucks, and the third time I was actually got to talk to the driver. So there's 1, 2, 3 as the sign right there. So he was like, "Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Might have to consider it." Luckily, we can afford it though now because we couldn't afford anything. Even like a month ago, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, but luckily, as quick as you think things are not going to happen, they will happen. So, uh, yeah, it's a steady job. They say that you gotta find something fast because the way the economy's going, I think you'll never find anything. You'll never find a home, and you'll probably never find any kind of steady employment if you don't get something soon. So, something to think about. No matter what it is, even if it's not the best thing, it's still better. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. I can see that. I hate those kind of places where you got to go through all these people to get hired. That's the worst. Yeah. That's what I always do. Like, I sign up for the temporary packaging shit during the season time because they hire near anyone. They just sign on, whatever, you're in the system already. I've been in their system apparently since 2009. I totally forgot about that. That's when I first did it in 2009. And then 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know. I think in 15 through like 20, I was doing fine on my own, so I didn't really seek it out. But I probably should have. I don't know. Oh well, you did what you could. So, gas. Talk about gas hauling. You get hazmat, which I don't want. You drive a tanker, and you do fairly well. So, yeah. Yeah. I had a gig at a tow truck gig next door, but it was 12-hour shifts, and I kind of didn't like it, and I wanted you to go in the water and everything. It was right next door. I would have probably kept it, but then the house was crazy and shit, and you just couldn't really wake up at 7 in the morning and run for 12 hours. You come back here, and the place is on fire, and it was messed up. So, we didn't seek that out. Mm. There's a packing place next door, but it sucks to work for, and there's no parking. They package medical supplies. I think they pay like $15.75 an hour still today. And they have a little like Willy Wonka factory, and the packages are going down, and you put the little tape and the label. I used to pick up over there, or help pick up over there. Yeah, because it's tour of the town when you're a package man or helper. Yeah, so I guess officially laid off today, but I get paid I think tomorrow, which is not bad. I don't know what I get, $500 or something. Doing like 30 hours I get. I don't know. They take so much money out of tax. Yeah, oh, meat packing? Yeah. Meat packing plant's weird. I got first to apply for all that shit. Tyson Foods and all the other shit. And I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we have to go focus on our kind of own endeavors for a little bit and do as much as we can every day just to go clean up our mess and get our life in order, because our life has been kind of really screwed up. So you'll get that as well. If you're trying to reach out and like go out and find better employment when your own corner is totally messed up, it's messed up. Yeah. They do that too. Work more hours and you get like shit pay. That's how it was with the tow truck. It made no sense. The guy worked 12 hours and he made like $1,300 a week, which seemed like it was kind of good pay. But he worked over like 12 hours. But he didn't work the total 12 hours. Yeah, it is rough. The days of the easy jobs are gone. And the boomers don't get that. People are just like, oh yeah, no one wants to work anymore. And then you got your own shit you gotta do. You'll do super long hours. And you have your own stuff to do. You gotta do your cooking, your cleaning, your shopping, wash your clothes, and all this stuff gets neglected. Yourself gets neglected. Your vehicle gets neglected. You just can't do everything. So, anyway, I just hope some more items sell. Maybe we can net another $100 this week by Sunday. With scrapping and reselling some shit. I hope so. That'll be nice. Another $100. My goal is 3,000 saves minimum. It's still not a lot of money, but I didn't have it. I had like $300 saved, so that's why I want $300 to $3,000. And the $300 I had was in a savings account, which I kind of didn't really need. You know, I could have just X'd it because I get no interest on it because it's minimum balance on the savings account is $300. So that's why I joked about that. I was broke. So I could have took it out, and that was my remaining $300. But then I got feed, so I left it in there. But yeah, hopefully I'll get $3,000 and that'll be far better. So, oh man, it's bad. Takes time though. Takes time, and it will go and at the same time it's going up. Something else will explode. Yeah. A lot of the banks now, they want minimum balance and they want high minimum balance so they can invest your money. So, shit. I have like 2 bank accounts now, 2 different banks. If you ever have a bank too, try to get a bunch of different bank accounts and just put like the minimum in each one. So if you ever have to get money out or whatever, you can hit up each one. And then get ones that have no fees when you have like no balance. You can have like $0 in there and you don't get fees. So those are good too. There's a couple of them around. Or you got to use those if they don't even exist in your area. You have to use those shitty little cash machines that like they have at Walmart or Target or shit like that. And it's hooked to them, and then you don't have a fee. So yeah, I used to play the bank game all the time and get introductory offers of credit cards and bank accounts when I had money, but now I don't have money anymore, so I can't do it. So I can't get on it. The last time I tried to do it with credit cards too, they denied me because I had too many open accounts. So hopefully some will get canceled. Maybe this year. I don't know. That would be okay. Yeah, they're terrible. They're not giving you any interest. Nothing. No deals. Yeah, I'll never get a loan from a bank either, so I have to keep on selling their junk. Yeah, I said it'll be fine living off junk, getting rid of what I already have. So we're doing okay. Takes time. Just don't spend any money. That's what I'm not doing. No spend. I only fill my gas tank when I have a huge scrap iron yard run. And I'm like, okay, I can afford gas now. My EBT is gonna run out because they didn't freaking renew it because they think I'm poor. I'm too poor or something. Maybe I can reapply. I don't know. If I get a temporary job though, I think I can reapply, or maybe even with Swift, I can apply and I'll get something. I don't know. They tried to change all the ruling on that, and then I think it's canceled now with like junk food and stuff. I bought a cake because I had a coupon. It was half off. And it expired like today, I think, the coupon. And they took it anyway. It was only $3 instead of 6. So, I thought that wasn't going to be covered. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you gotta have patience though. Patience with people, patience with opportunity, patience with selling stuff, make a pile and just work on it. I was thinking about volunteering at a food bank. I do have the guy's contact information, but shit got crazy in November and December. No, I got sick. I was sick in November for like 3 weeks. Then luckily when I started feeling a little better, UPS called and I actually woke up one day and that was the only day it was open. I applied for it as a driver helper. It was one day and it was gone. So I just happened to log on that day, look for it. It was like December 1st. Boom, it was there. So yeah, I'm feeling better now. I think I had like almost like COVID. It was bad. So I logged on to that and I got that gig. And then yeah, I could have been running for weeks, but they screwed me. I could have got 2 more weeks more pay, so I could have made like another $1,000 or more, $1,200 or more. But it's okay. I can't be that greedy. Yeah, I like applying for places and then they don't choose you and the job's still open, and then you can't reapply for it. Like Cisco and Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Yeah, that's cool of them. I'm putting my little Hot Wheels car back. I read GTO. Getting all fired now. So that's weird. Yeah, it's rough finding stuff. No, it's you know what? It sucks anyway because you got to move all those pallets of food. It's like worse than UPS. UPS was pretty shitty being a driver because people kept buying this heavy ass shit, and then you're out till like 8 o'clock at night. They started at like 9, and then they ended at 8, but they were getting paid. And UPS a freaking temporary driver gets $38 an hour, so that's pretty good. Being a temp driver. Yeah, I think the package handler, the person in the warehouse now, used to make like $12 an hour or something. They're up to $21 an hour now. So that's not open now anymore. Maybe it will be. I'll look out for it. Pepsi's weird too. Deliver diabetes water. They pay $29 an hour. Pepsi, but they start at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning to finish. It's kind of horrible. And they want you to be a merchandiser in Pepsi too. So you're driving the semi truck and you're also stocking your store. Like every single store, you're putting the shit in the refrigerator. Like what the fuck? I'm like no. Yeah. I don't know. It's rough. Who knows, man? Maybe I'll be a Walmart driver. I don't know, man. I like Walmart. We don't know. I gotta find a recruiter guy and go call him. Maybe they can schedule something. Because now that I actually have money now, I'm not pissed broke, which is amazing. Maybe it was a piece of the puzzle that had to happen. So, and ideally it would be nice too if Swift local, they let me like keep the freaking truck here at like Walmart or something next door. Yeah, I was pissed broke. Now I'm only poor. It's a big difference. I'm telling you, man, big difference. Like you couldn't, if someone called you If someone called you and you're like, hey, you want to go meet me here? Meet me here. And be like, no, I can't. You look at your fuel gauge, it's only empty. You can't afford to fill it up. You're thinking of what you have coming in a month. And you're like, nope, can't do it. Nope. Maybe another time. And you get upset. You get upset that you just can't do that anymore. And I'm like, shit. I remember I remember there was years ago, it was like 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago, probably 2006. I was at the bank with the white truck. I was taking out money out of my bank account to get like pizza, like $20. And I looked up at the sky, it was evening, and I just said like we can't do this anymore. We need something better. And we wished. And then like for whatever reason, like things started getting better. Like was able to like sell stuff and other stuff. I mean, like I wasn't a substantial amount, but it was an amount. And when I wished, like at the bank on the side, taking out like $20, and I had like no money left, had like $2 left on the bank account. I was just like, we can't do this anymore. And then it kind of changed. And then here was the same way. I wished when I had to put cash in my bank account, like the scrap metal cash and anything I sold, which wasn't really much, in a bank account just to like pay off my credit card on time. And here, and I had to go there like multiple times a month to do that. Every time I had a little bit of cash, and I was just like, same thing, like we can't do this anymore. We need something better. But then better things started happening, which is amazing. Will they continue forever? We don't. We you don't know. You don't know, but maybe a breakthrough is finally coming. But you got to put that work in and just have everything lined up, and eventually, people will come. People will come, Ray. People will come. Never watched that movie. Field of Dreams. Adam the Woo went on the site. I should go watch it in honor of Adam the Woo who passed away. Yeah, I got a couple credit cards. Hopefully good things happen for you too. Just keep on trying. It sucks. But just don't get upset about things. I think I was overthinking about it too much. Overthinking about things. Trying too hard. Getting too upset when things weren't working out. And I think they just didn't work out for a reason. With people and companies and everything else. Have to be patient. Like people have told me, even when I couldn't find a job, they said, just be patient. It will come. Just be patient. It will come. When then one day I got a call from Swift, which was strange. Maybe that was my sign. But I had the UPS. I told the guy I had a contract with UPS until January 15th. So I'm not going to bail out on that in case they give me an offer, which I don't know. Have they yet? No, they have not. But yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah. I'm kind of crazy sometimes. Watch my own videos. It all depends how much is going on, and then I freak out for a little bit. I freak out about things, but then you said you can't really control it. It's like the idiot people you got to deal with and shit. Nothing you can handle about it. I got upset about a lot of things. I got to do EBT sandwich and talk at the park about what transpired in the last month of my life. I'm trying to reach out to people and other things, being ghosted and rejected and everything else. And then you wondering about what you could have done better and this and that, and then you're being hard on yourself, saying that, oh, I should have did this way, oh, I should have did this that way, oh, I'm no good, oh, I'll never be chosen, this and that. So you started getting all these thoughts and stuff like that, and it didn't really help any. Yeah, no, there's a lot of idiots. A lot of idiots will just give you bad advice, and they'll just want to make everything screwed up. Or they'll blame you for everything. They'll blame you for your failures when it's really them failing. But they'll blame you, and no matter what, it's all your fault. Because idiots will just never do any blame. Idiots are all probably on drugs anyway. Yeah, just make better decisions. It takes time and effort. Time, effort, and time. Anyway. Oh yeah, I got my 3 red reflective triangles still under there. We gotta stash them way better. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to sell my server rack, try to get $200 for it. Again, I don't really need to collect more shit except scrap metal. unless it's really, really, really cool stuff. Like I have a couple cool clocks I grabbed. They're worth. You really got to research what you're bringing into your corner. I threw away like a bunch of Chinese like slippers and shit like that. Like no one's gonna buy that shit. Some freaking scuba gear, like taking up space, gone. You got the goods. I don't know what that is. Some of you. Why's your? Oh, that's for you that got blocked. Oh shit. I don't know why I turned off. Show. Anyway, so just a accumulation of things. So, some people I talk to, they say that they have no skills and I have skills and they wish they had skills like that and kind of like somewhat fix shit and other stuff. I'm like, I don't even know if you want to, but some people are really not skilled and really bad at things and they're able to do stuff and they're chosen, but I'm not chosen. We are talking about this with the UPS guy about how it feels when you could do something better. You could do something better, but you're not chosen, and you know you can do it better, but they choose someone else. Nothing you can really do about it. Yeah, I always scrap shit. What you gotta do is just separate it, though. That's the key. If you separate it, it's a game changer. I didn't separate it as much as I do now, and I spend a little bit of time every day breaking shit down. That's where the money's at, when you can break it down. So, that's where it is. I don't know what I'll pull tomorrow. I'll probably pull at least $40. $40 is $40. I'm happy with it. This sold an item, $36 on eBay. Yesterday we sold something for $60. Something else sold too. I don't even know. We sold their pump for $1,000. You know this. I could have got more for the pump too, but I'm not greedy. The guy who bought it was probably rich anyway. He probably could have paid freaking $1,500 and he would have paid it. Whatever. Luckily, I didn't break my back. The pump is so damn heavy. They lifted it. Yeah, they do get overlooked. A lot of people get overlooked. You'll have a way more professional person. They'll deny you every single time. They won't want to meet you. They won't want to talk to you. You just say whatever. That's when it starts. When you should just start your own business or something if you have the cash flow. Hopefully, I can soon. With whatever's going on here, I still saved. I may still have it. I may not. I might have had to cash it in actually. I might have. Maybe I still have it. It was a folded $20 bill. I have another one in my wallet from a lady who tipped me at UPS. I kept it in here. I kept it as a memento. $20 tip. Is it $20? Yeah, that's at 50. No, that's a 20. At night, lady gave me, and then for doing packages. And then I got another $20 tip, but I gave it to the UPS guy and said now we're even because we were helping. So they gave me 20, but still. But I saved that 20 and folded as a memory of people. And I also saved, if I still have it, $20 from this lady who bought a pool pole from me, who told me to go out and start something because people commonly fail and then they'll never try again at things. And she was trying to start a pool business, a pool cleaning business, and we were talking about that for a while, about how people, they give up so easy when there's a problem instead of cracking at it, and it's okay to fail and all this other stuff because at least you tried, and so many people won't even try. So I might have saved their dollar bill too for memory. And then I said, this is going to be a start of me actually saving money, and I actually did for a little bit, but then I screwed up again. I had unforeseen expenses came up because I wasn't getting paid well on the internet, and then I had to cash in a lot of that. But I'll get it back. I'll get it back this time. Like I just said, the only way you can fix it is just having a huge dump. It's like a dump on the cash dump on the problem, and then you can finally move on with this stupid idea of monetary value bullshit in America. Um, Nothing you can do about it. It's just a game. Just a game. So, I'll tell you what, I'm getting tired of the hucking used items on shit and selling them, but It is what it is. I stopped with the attitude of this is never going to sell, but then it sells. So I stopped even thinking about that. This is never going to sell because it really has been selling, which is kind of cool if it's a rare, unique item. Picking your items more carefully. Yeah, I don't even buy coffee anymore at the place. Why, a piping hot caffeinated beverage, like Adam the Woo used to say, who is now no longer. That's crazy. Now no longer. I don't really watch YouTube much anymore. It's sad. No more no more Adam the Woo videos. That was a part of my life for many, many years on YouTube. About just a poor old dude getting by. He changed his whole life around doing vlogs. Whole life around. Gained financial freedom, bought a house. You know. Yeah, those streams over. You know what I'm gonna make on YouTube this month? Probably about YouTube's kind of weird. YouTube used to be cool, and now it's kind of just too commercialized, and people trying to sell you energy drinks. You know what I'll make on YouTube this month? Probably about $80. That's it. I used to make upwards of like $800 on YouTube. Now it's a month. Now it's down to $80. It's terrible. More views than ever. My max on YouTube is like $1,900 a month. That would hit that a couple times. And $1,800 and $1,500. And now that was years ago. That was 2019. And then it went down, 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 down. And it went to $800 a month, $700 a month, $600 a month, $500 a month, $400 a month, $300 a month, $200 a month, $200 a month, $200 a month, $200 a month. Now it's like $100. Just went down one more tier. And you have more views than ever. Yeah, YouTube's broken. So I think the days of YouTube and earning anything. Yeah, probably. Yeah, now you need like millions and millions of views now to get the same exact pay I was getting back then. They cut everything. Yeah. Or you can do TikTok or something. I don't even know how that works and don't care. There's only so many things I can do in a day, and I'm gonna have to cross post everything now. Cross posting does work. I learned that with for sale ads. I really hated to do it, but I branched out of Craigslist finally, and I got one freaking piece of shit Facebook account left, and I used that to sell stuff, and the name's totally fake, but people still show up anyway. So it's like a crazy ass name. Yeah, they will. They will. So many people are fake anyway. Those streamer people laughing and ha 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 ha. I'm playing a game. It's so fun. I don't know. But I got nothing. Hopefully your truck makes it to the scrap iron yard so it doesn't run too great tomorrow. I literally put garbage content. Literally stuff I find in the garbage now and stuff I sold. All I really care about. If I would have had time when I was doing packages, I would have made a short tour of how the rich people live, because I prefer actually to do packages where the high end people are, opposed to the rundown spots. Because I've already been to enough rundown spots in my life anyway. I don't know if you have. I've been through plenty of shitholes that are ran down, and I'm just tired of it. Like every time I went somewhere or worked somewhere, I literally worked in a hood, like my whole life. So. Yeah, it kind of is. Pays. It's got to be hand-picked garbage that you could sell. But yeah, I like the high-end shit better, how the rich people live. And you go, because you're like never live in one of those places where it's all fancy and stuff. So it's fun to spend like your whole day around like your neighborhood, just dropping off boxes and like using their yard and walking on their paths and everything, thinking how it is to walk out at the front of their house and what their view is. It was kind of fun. Kind of fun. It's just like La La Land. It's like being at like a theme park, but you're not paying their taxes and the expenses on that bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's the review again? OF. I don't know why OF is denied. I don't know. This is broken. What are we at here? 40 minutes. What is today? Oh, Thursday. No, Thursday is tomorrow. Yeah, we gotta go to the scrap iron yard. Scrapper man maybe will help out when we go to the scrap iron yard. Yeah, man, scrap man. We don't know. Oh, another thing is, right? I always wanted to buy a tow truck. You can't. That's why they're all for sale now. Rollback tow trucks. The insurance rates on those things. Some people are paying $2,500 a month just for the insurance on a one rollback tow truck. So that's why the junk car guy now has a dually and a trailer and a tilty trailer, because it's cheaper to insure than a tow truck. So something to think about. That dream's kind of shot too. Oh yeah. It's a Ford with the ball joint that fell out of it. Haven't heard that before. Does the Ford Focus shake? All those cars I ever driven, they shook. They had like bad engine mounts or something. You're at the stoplights, and things going. I don't know why. I've driven so many of those things. Yeah, everyone's a scavenger now. Everyone broke. You only get the good stuff now when you're a little earlier, opposed to the other ones. So they don't know your secret locations. So, anyway. Tow truck people. Yeah, that'll work. Gotta get by somehow these days. Yeah, put a freaking ball joint, a control arm on it, and then ship it. Give it an oil change, give it a car wash, polish the headlights, vacuum the interior. Out the door, put it on Facebook Marketplace. That's not so bad. People need cheap cars now. They'll get another like 100,000 miles out of it. We'll go to 260. I've been actually looking out on Facebook Marketplace after I gave up on it. I gotta go check again. Maybe I have more messages. I woke up to about 7 messages and no one showed up. But still, it was cool because I got 7 messages. So I said, at least I get 7 messages. At least they even take the time to message you, even if they're full of shit. Opposed to no messages at all. So it's kind of nice. I used to always think about that, how no one showed up. Now I don't care anymore. I just care that people reply. Because even if they're replying, eventually someone's going to show up and buy it. It's kind of like the fence I sold. That I had like 18 people about the fence. I also had about 18 people with these stilts, these drywall stilts. And I just kept it at my price, waiting, wasn't going to give anyone a deal. I knew what it was worth. And I just said, because they keep replying, one day one person special is going to actually show up and get it. And sure enough, they did. They bought the fence. They bought the stilts. You know, you just got to be patient. Don't settle for the idiot who wants to lowball you. Nope. Just keep waiting. So, it was frustrating, I'll tell you that, when I really needed the money, but still I held out. Oh, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go wash some clothes and other things. Yeah, officially probably laid off today, but that's okay. Maybe they'll send me a message about upcoming things. Sometimes they do that, positions or whatnot. Sometimes. Yeah, if they don't offer me anything, even being like a trailer mover guy, we're gonna have to inquire about Swift. I want to be a Swift driver. I don't think Swift gives you a free hat anymore, which is bullshit. They make you buy one. That's messed up. If I go to orientation on Swift, I want my own hat, a free hat that says Swift Transportation. And I'll be like, it's the meme. It's the meme trucking company. It's the meme. You gotta have that. Now, they are always in a ditch. It's a meme. That's why I want to go work for them for. It'd be funny as all hell. And I could do that and get my experience. It'd be like that's the meme trucking company. However, though, it's kind of stealth because the way I'll do it, I'm pulling a Walmart. If I get hired, which I probably would to hire anybody, they told me they would hire me on the phone, like the way I've had a clean record and everything. They said like, yeah, you'll probably be okay. Yeah, stuck under a bridge, rolled over, jackknifed, you name it. Put one on a freaking down a dirt road. The GPS told them, but they haul Walmart trailers here, so like it looks like Walmart on the back, but this the tractor Swift, so it's not as bad actually as having the Swift on the trailer and the Swift on the tractor, so it's like 50% not Swift, so a little better, a little better. You know they limit you to 62 miles an hour, I think, in those trucks. 62 miles an hour. And then there's a button you can push. It brings it up to 67 miles an hour to pass, but you can only use it for a total of 30 minutes in your shift. Or you get like a warning, I think, if you use the speed button for more than 30 minutes. What the fuck? That's terrible. But luckily, I don't think you really have to use 75. You know, you have to use the highway here to do the Walmart drops. You're just basically running on the side roads. But it might work. But I don't know how this guy was doing it. The guy I was following the other day when I asked him, he was running like 61 miles an hour in a 45 Swift driver, and I was laughing my ass off following him. I goes, fucking Swift, fucking Swift. He's going 61 miles an hour around the corner, and then he was gonna go in like another way, and he doesn't, and he has this whole tractor and trailer like running off road for a minute, like kicking up shit because he can't get in that way to the Walmart, and he's going around the other way. So I'm like, fucking Swift driver. I laughed my ass off so hard, but I still wanted to talk to the guy. He was crazy. What? Yeah, you could be running like that. Yeah, they get cameras. Yeah, Swift does, I think. Swift only has apparently a forward-facing camera now and no driver-facing camera, but they might be going back to a driver-facing camera soon. I don't know, it might be. No idea. Driver-facing camera is pretty intrusive. So, you're just not allowed to use your phone while driving. They're very strict on that. They'll fire you instantly if you're using your phone while driving or some other bullshit, but I think you can drink and drive, you know. You can drink water and shit. But, yeah. So, we gotta go consider that. We'll probably be okay at it. If they hire you on. Then you can get 90 days experience, and 3 months experience opens up your doors to other companies. Or 6 months experience and whatever. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do though. This sucks, but again, I was pissed broke. And I couldn't even make that deal happen all of last year, but now I can this year, so with hard work and effort, it was possible. So who knows? It probably all happened for a reason. Why we were just caught up like that. You know, things align in weird times. So, yep. FedEx, you need a hazmat. UPS, you don't need hazmat to be a feeder driver, and they're paid the most. Ever UPS feeder driver, you pretty much don't need to work anywhere ever again. So you get like $158,000 a year starting, and basically everything else is free. You pay like $30 a month for your benefits and union dues, and everything else is covered. So it's a pretty good deal. And then their trucks and trailers are probably falling apart like the rest of their equipment, but it is what it is. UPS equipment is rough. Here, the UPS trucks, they're so filthy and dirty because the car wash broke 2 years ago, and that's why every UPS truck looks trashed because they can't run them to the car wash. They never fixed it. Like, man, why are these trucks so freaking dirty? Dirty on the inside, dirty on the outside. It's disgusting. All because of that. They should just pay someone some money, and they could wash the trucks at night with a bucket and yeah, messed up. Anyway, 50 minutes, I'm out of here. Nice socializing with people because I have nothing going on and there's no one to talk to. But we tried to change that too. I gotta go explain that. How we tried to change that and that ended in misery. And then you wondered why you don't talk to people. Yeah, we tried though. Learned our lessons. Ah, man. It's rough out there. So, I just hope more stuff sells. And we go inside. We look at some messages. Usually the crackheads at night usually like to buy stuff late at night. Anyway, have a good one. Stay safe. Try to do as best as you can. Keep hustling. Try to make $1. And maybe it'll eventually work out with hard work. Hard work and labor. And if you have any idea why the GMT 800 doesn't have any radio on it, that's a weird one for me. Maybe the head unit's busted. I don't know. And I don't think I can unlock the radio at my Tech 2. I think I have to use TIS 2000, which I have an old shitty copy of that like barely works. So that's going to be fun to do. Anyway, see ya.